Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Vengeance of the Moon Knight number 9. This is a new book from Marvel Comics. Let's talk about the creative team before we get into this book. The Killing of Moon Knight. This issue is written by Jed MacKay with art by Devmalya Prevalik, colors by Rochelle Rosenberg, letters by Corey Petit. Very excited to get into this issue. Funny enough, the synopsis for this on the official website it just says classified. So yeah, I don't think Marvel wants too much information about this getting out. It's a really cool story. I think one of the things that Jed MacKay's done all throughout this run has been really giving us a great insight into the mind of Moon Knight, whether it's whatever personality we're focusing on at the time. I think he's really just captured that voice. Also figured out how to make sure that we know that even though he is the fist of Khonshu, Khonshu does not always control him. There's a lot of his personality in here, and that's really fun to see. I think this issue brings that conflict into the front as we get some really casual flashbacks, I'll call them. So yeah, I think the art team really highlights that as well. They do a great job of bringing a very similar energy than Alessandro Capuccio's art, who's been the main artist on Moon Knight for a little while now. So that's really good to see. And of course, this story has a little bit of a payoff. Everything that's kind of really just closing all those, any open-ended things that are left hanging. Those loose ends are being caught up here. This one definitely closes out a big loop, but in a way that only Moon Knight can do it. Let me pull up some of the preview art here. As I mentioned, the design of Khonshu looks great. I think Moon Knight is just a character that, because of his color scheme, really pops. I think one of the best things that ever happened to Moon Knight and his costume was the addition of all the black fringe around to really make the white highlight. I don't know how they do the coloring here, that it really feels like there's light coming out of the pages. It's pretty cool. It's a really cool effect. I really am enjoying seeing that on the page. This whole Moon Knight run, I think, has been spectacular since Jed MacKay took over. It's just been something that's very different, very fun. Let me pull up some other panels here, a little bit more insight into all the fighting, and I think the looming threat of Khonshu all over. I love how you can. It is so interesting to me when there's an expression on a character that's wearing a mask, especially one mask like that has very little detail, but you can tell here that Moon Knight is upset. There's something that's upsetting him, right? Everything that's going on with Khonshu. Khonshu once alive, he know what must be done, and I really like that he now gets along with Hunter's Moon a lot better. They are kind of aligned on the mission because it didn't start out that way. So I think there's a new story. There's a new series happening soon for Moon Knight. I think it's called Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu, coming out in October. So this might wrap up in the next issue, and then we'll have a brand new series. But yeah, I don't think Moon Knight and Jed MacKay and the team are going anywhere anytime soon. So very excited to see this go forward. If you have read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.